like this. I 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 like this.
Okay.
Hey, people.
No.
What's going on, my people?
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
What it look like?
Just another life. Just another day in the life of an El Negro.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna give you permission to go ahead and put your disclaimer up one more time before this show starts, because I can already tell you that
it's up.
Okay. For everybody in Facebook land that like to blame Julius for everything, don't blame him tonight. It's all me.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
They know it's you.
It's all me.
And to those viewers out there like C. Cecilia, y'all write short comments, because if you put a big comment up there, then it'll take Bernard's whole face out. Write small comments.
And y'all want to do that.
Write as many of them as you want, but write 2 lines or something. Don't write those big dissertations where you got to be graded by the professor. Write the small stuff, and we'll put it up there. The long stuff I can't put up because it'll cover his face. So that's all I'm asking tonight. Just bear with me and help me out a little bit. So how's the weather out in Texas, Sandra?
It is a beautiful fall day here.
It's raining like hell, and the temperature drops starting tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful. I just wanted to run around the park today.
It's going to be 60-something. How it is there in Atlanta, Bernard?
Windy. Was raining earlier, but it's fall. It's fall here. Trust me, it's kind of a little cool. Maybe about 76.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's good
I
weather.
love the fall. I
That's
love the fall and winter.
Yeah, that's awesome weather right there.
Yeah, that's that football weather.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. What Ramona said, hey Ramona, hey Diane, hey Cecilia. She said the closed caption is covering Bernard's face.
Bring
See?
him up. Do something to him. I don't know.
Bring me up like that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
All right.
All right, we good?
You good.
All right. It was the setting.
Okay. So our first subject is and we're gonna switch to a different mode when we put it up. We're gonna put it up here so y'all can be seen, and I can put our first subject up will be what is the girl name? Gabby Petito.
Petito.
Guess her right there, Gabby Petito.
Mm-hmm.
She's our first subject tonight. We got a long list of things to talk about tonight because we're going to be talking about it and expressing our opinions. And this is what it is, our opinions. It's not everybody's opinion. Other opinion of ATR is the opinion of the host. So there is Debbie. She was found yesterday, they found her body. But for the last couple of weeks, I guess they've been having her all over the tube all week. For the last couple of weeks, they've been having her local news here. I mean, I'm not going to say she isn't anybody. She is somebody because her life matters. But we have plenty of missing people here in Chatham County. We got plenty of missing people here in Georgia. She's all the way out in California. And the media wanted to put it up like every day. Every day they are putting this up every single day in our face about Gabby Petito. I could see California doing it, but I'm sure that there's 1,000 more people missing in California also. I want to know why she gets so much coverage. What is it about this case that they have to inundate us with coverage on it every day on every station every day? What y'all tell me. I don't know.
I don't get the draw to it either, Julius, but obviously all of the news stations talked about it when it first came out, when she first went missing, because we had a little boy here about 2 days after they started reporting, before they even found her body or anything, that we had a little 6-year-old. They saw where the mother went in to take the her children, her little girl into the bathroom. And they saw and he was a little black boy, 6 years old. They saw where somebody came up to the car and opened up the door and took the little boy and kidnapped him. Okay? He was a brief mention on our news channel, and he was right here in Houston, and we didn't hear nothing else about it. But we've been hearing about this woman, and I gotta correct you. They actually lived in Florida. Okay? They lived in Florida, but they went on a cross-country trip. And I'm going to just preference this, y'all. She knew that dude, I'm trying to hold my words, see. That dude was beating her ass before they left Florida, okay?
Correct.
I'm going to just say that.
Correct.
I'm going to go ahead and say that, He was beating on her before then, all right? And everybody knew where she was. Everybody knew where Gabby was when the laundry boy showed up at his parents' house on September the 1st, and her parents hadn't heard from her since September the 27th. She was buried somewhere in Wyoming. That's we didn't know where, but we knew she was already dead. I mean, we just didn't know where. So why are y'all inundating us when Black women go missing? There's plenty of Black men that go missing. But these are the disparities. And if we don't talk about it, I mean, how many times have y'all seen where it was one of us on the TV station, any TV station, more than 6 times saying, "Where is Chandra? Where is Chandra?"
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
We got a missing person we're gonna be talking about tonight. Later on, we got one missing now they need to be looking for. But we'll talk about him later on because we got a missing male that we're concerned about, and we want to make sure that we find him also. But what do you think is the reason, Bernard, that they highlight this female opposed to all the other missing people in the country? If they're gonna take that much time on her, they should do a little piece on everybody every day.
Exactly.
Number one, yeah. And I'm a people gonna say, you ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Number one, she's white. Okay, that's the important one, because if she was Black, trust me, all that information would be stayed in California, and they won't be spreading all over the world or in different cities. That's just the bottom line. Number two, she probably came from a high procedure, high family. Or
No,
whatever.
she didn't. No, she didn't.
All right,
No, she didn't.
I don't know. To be honest, I glanced at. I really, only time I hear about it when somebody bring it up, and I was like, oh, okay. At the end of the day, all you got to do is all they got to do is look at the boyfriend. That's the suspect right there.
Well, they already know. They looking for him. They can't find him.
Hey, trust me. If they want to find that damn man, they'll find him. They probably got. Hey, I guarantee you, they probably already got him, and just waiting to get some evidence or whatever.
No. Because the FBI, they done F this up totally. I mean, because first of all, he came home on September the 1st. So, because y'all know, I while I'm doing NASA stuff, I'm watching the news all day. So he came home on September the 1st, and supposedly he was locked up in the house, and the parents didn't want nobody to talk to him. The lawyer didn't want nobody to talk to him. Okay, and the FBI didn't have any reason at that point to suspect. To go and actually talk to him. And because he had lawyered up, they couldn't talk to him. But if he was in that house, tell me how the parents called the sheriff on I want to say it was Monday, this past Monday or this past Sunday, and told the sheriff that he had been gone since Tuesday. Now, if you know that somebody is a suspect and they held up in the house, you mean to tell me y'all not gonna have somebody just sitting out there, plain clothes, I mean,
unless you black.
Exactly. They would have had all kind of stuff around our houses to make sure that we wasn't moving nothing.
Yeah.
So,
but it's sad. I mean, at the end of the day, the young lady, they found her. She's dead, and it's a sad story. But at the end of the day, go get that young man and go look for him, and then then we'll go from there. At the end of the day,
I feel like they should arrest the parents now as accomplices because the parents done told a couple of lies.
Yeah.
They done told a couple of lies because first they told the America that the boy had drove his car down to the marsh and that they had went and put a note in his car to tell him if he was thinking about killing himself, don't do it. And that they had retrieved his car. But then the neighbors had gave them up and said that car never moved. Had not moved. See? So which Karen is lying?
Yeah.
So what they did is they gave their son a 6-day head start. He probably out the country by now. See, because white people can pay to get their kids out the country. See,
he in Cuba.
Yeah, wherever there is no extradition law.
Right. He in Cuba because you're in Cuba. They can't bring you back. And if he in Florida and that's close by, he in Cuba.
Yeah, wherever there. I mean, drinking Mai Tais and
Hey, you got 250 missing persons in Georgia right now from the 2021 data. 250. And you could put this woman on TV every single day like she lived in our neighborhood.
Okay.
Profile some of these people that are missing here. Here. Yeah. This is where we live. This is what we're concerned about. Let us look around so we can find some of these people. Yeah.
But y'all remember when they did the same Remember when that pregnant woman was missing? It's been a while. The pregnant woman was missing, and she was over there in California too. She was in Fresno or whatever, California, and her husband.
Husband killed her.
Yeah, had done killed her and the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then
I know Kathy. What's that girl who killed her little daughter?
Casey Anthony.
Casey there.
Yeah.
I think that we should probably, once we start our newscast here, because ATR, especially when we change our name, because we have a big name change coming up after a while, we're going to probably be trying to do something on that level of spotlighting missing people in Georgia, and especially missing people in Savannah. Because if we're going to do the news and we're going to do it, we need to do it properly and evenly across the board so we can help everybody, not just a few. It shouldn't color your skin or the status of your bank account should not matter when reporting the news. But it seems like, the news is all about sensationalism, all about hype. And, they could have, why don't you do a story here and put it out there and then let those stations see whether they'll put it out across the nation. No, I bet it ain't happening.
Yeah. We should call it a milk carton minute because remember the milk cartons? Yeah, we should call it the milk carton minute.
You're right. The milk carton minute. That would be good, Sandra. That'd be good. We need to start showcasing on all our shows so that we can get something done on this end because we're here for a purpose. We're not here just for entertainment. We're here for everything. We're here for the news, entertainment, social, whatever it is, civic issues, whatever it is, we're here to give it. Yeah. And we want to give it to you the right way. We don't want to sugarcoat nothing. We're going to give it to you plain and simple, how you should have it.
Yeah. Because like I said last week, most people don't get the news until they watch us and then it's, that happened because you know what? And most people tune in because they see people the color of their skin.
Yeah, and you're right because I didn't even read. I don't read the Savannah Morning News because it's some garbage. But when I go to the office downtown, they got it free for you sitting on the counter when you walk in past security. And so I picked one up today, and there was an article in there that I'm very interested in. You know, that's the only time I'll read the newspaper. If somebody call and tell me, or if I go by the office downtown, because I don't have a need to go by the office too much because I'm always at this office out here. So you're right. Nobody don't see it. They don't read it in the newspaper, and they don't see it on the news because the news is so one-sided. It's a shame.
Yes.
And they're not giving us information we can use. They're giving us information to abuse. And that's what they've been abusing us lately with all this mess. Yeah.
Yep. I mean,
hey, I'm laughing, right? And I say most people get their information when they tune in to watch us. I get the information for y'all when I tune in because shit,
tune in.
Tune in.
Right. If I
That's
know
right.
I know y'all gonna tell me shit.
You can get all the news that you can use right on ATR. You get all the news you can use on ATR. We try to give it to you, just like you should have it, and we're going to continue to give it to you just like you have it. But how do you think this ends? Do you think it ends in an arrest or something else?
Until they bring him back from Cuba or whatever, you know what? It is what it ain't going. I'll be surprised if it end the way it should end. Give you a rest, you know, hey, you did it, go to jail, whatever. But I don't think it's gonna end that way because it's too much, like Sonya said, too much missing pieces, too much people done dipped in that, too many people lying and all that, and you know, so
yeah. Well, I think it ends with him killing himself.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, he done
killed they're her. Cowards.
Yeah.
You know, women, any man that abuses a woman, they're a coward anyway.
Yeah,
you know?
Right.
So,
right.
And they couldn't survive. Most of them can't survive in prison. So that's why he's on the run. And as soon as they get him in cornered or he runs out of money or whatever, he just gonna kill himself because white men are weak also. You know, that part. So I'm gonna just say that.
Okay. Well, that we heard how she think it's gonna end.
Hey, well, at least we know she ain't gonna be with no white man.
Yeah.
Okay, our next subject.
Producer.
This is one that I know she'll probably also go off on too. So our next subject is this.
Yeah.
Oh
man. Whew.
Did y'all see the border patrol on horseback?
Yeah.
I had to get that photo and I couldn't find it, and I was gonna put it up there. He roping the guy like he's a cow or something, a piece of cattle.
And and then on it might have been Fox News or it might have been CNN. One of the people that were talking about it, they said, well, y'all can't tell the difference between a whip and a rein. Well, I wouldn't give a damn if it was a whip, a belt, an extension cord, or a rein. If you're using it to hit someone, it becomes a weapon.
Right.
Okay? It becomes a weapon. So if we say that it is a depiction of the slavery, you know, the pictures of slavery that we have seen, you know, for over 400 years. We've seen this picture before. Mm-hmm. And there's a reason why Haitians, you know, because my job, we have set up over 15 refugee camps in the last 3 weeks, okay, for all of these Indians coming from Afghanistan that we don't know whether there's some of them some of the ISIS people mixed in with them or not. We won't know until they blow, okay? But and we've been getting these Hispanic people when they show up on our doggone borders. We've been housing them. The housing might not be great, but we've been housing them. But they left the black people up under the bridge.
Yeah.
And then shipped most of them back.
Yeah. That's you know what? It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame for I don't care if you African, I don't care if you black, American black, or at the end of the day, we all still black. And it's a damn shame the way these people constantly still treating us the way they treating us. You got these Iranians and stuff. They coming through El Paso, Texas. You know, they got a partner of them. They getting them off the plane and they put them in this way. Then you got these Haitians. They over in another part of Texas where you got them and beating them and you on a horse. Let somebody. Why don't we do this here? Why don't we flip the road and stop beating their ass and stop hitting them with rope? Why don't you flip the road? You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this: when I was talking to Julius earlier, what the hell Biden doing? Tell me what he doing. Tell
Not
me
a goddamn thing.
Not a damn thing. Tell me what he doing. And then they don't know. And they're so quick. They're so quick. Me white folk. They're so quick to say, "Oh, we prejudiced. Oh, we prejudiced. It's a black and white thing." No, it's right and it's wrong. The same way you treat these damn Iranians, you should treat the Haitians the same way. You should treat them the same way. I guarantee you ain't on a damn horse doing nothing to them. And until we stop, I'm telling you right now, until we stop hitting back and make it where it hurt. Because at the end of the day, I told them, you got to earn my vote. You got to earn my vote. I'm not voting for your ass. You got to earn it. At the end of the day,
I'm going to tell you this. Bernard, I'm not telling you a word of lie. I'm going to tell you what God like. Biden done hurt my feelings a couple of times since he been in office, okay? Mm-hmm. He hurt my feelings because we still don't have an anti-lynching bill. Yeah. But the Asian folk got an anti-kicking their ass bill, you know. Yeah. You know, but we don't have an anti-lynching bill after 400 years of being lynched. But they only got their ass whipped for about a year apiece. And then he got an executive order in place for them. But I promise you this, as God is my solemn witness, 2024 will not, because see, Republicans might slit your throat, but they will do anything for your vote. Okay? Mm-hmm. Remember that. Yeah. They will do anything for your vote.
And you know what?
If you're not willing to do what you told me you would do, coming in and stop making excuses.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear excuses.
Yeah. One and done. One and done, damn it. One and done. At the end of the day, it should be Republican Party, Democrat Party, or Black Party. It should be three parties. Believe that. It should be three parties.
Well,
and Biden, you trust me, you one and done. You one and done. You get in here and you have these pictures with these little black boys, little white girl, and they hold a hand doing this, and then you come and you want to do this here, and then you JoJo around and y'all holding hand, call my y'all, whatever. Call my y'all that, damn it.
Exactly.
No, black people, do we care about this? Do we care about us being discriminated the way that we are discriminated at
You
the
know what?
rate we are? Do we care?
I don't feel like as a whole we do, because I feel like the way I see it, when I see, you know, the Van Johnsons of the world, you know, it's like, as long as it don't affect me, I'm not going to speak up for them. But when I look at the people that's up under the bridge, and I hear that they're laying on the ground and they're having babies out there in the middle of nowhere, I say, but by the grace of God, that is me. That is you.
Yeah. And you're right. And you're right. It's we got individuals who care. We all should care. We all say the same color. We all should care about whether it's a little girl or a little boy or older man, young man. We all should care. At the end of the day, I guarantee you, our problem is this. We can't come together. We can't be together. We can't talk together. It always the other one in their ear saying this or saying the prime example. You know, Herschel Walker or whatever. You know, they get in the ear and then they start. Yeah, you right. One thing about our people, we'll jump the fence so damn fast. We'll jump the fence so damn fast away from us, but y'all quick to stay on the same bandwagon that ain't doing enough for y'all. Hey, say something, do something that they don't like, and then see what happens. Prime example: Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, and they try to get Magic, they try to get Jordan, they try to get they try to get Obama. Trust me, you step out of line,
they'll show you the kind of N-word you want.
Yeah, hey, you step out of line, and the first thing they say, let's put that ninja back where he need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Case clear.
Because we either scared or brainwashed.
Yeah.
And it's a damn shame the way they doing Bill Cosby. Okay, so Bill Cosby was he was gonna go on a tour, right? A comedy tour. And he was going in there. And now since some lady go way back 400 years coming back and saying he did the same thing. So now he got to stop his tour because now that's under investigation. Really? The ugly ass woman that he poisoned, I wouldn't even give him a glass of water. Talking about poison them.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah. He was going on tour. And then the lady come out, and now he got to stop it because they're investigating that now. So he can't go nowhere now. You know, he had all these tours to go around and do stand-up comedy until this woman coming out and say he did the same thing.
Was it another Karen?
It was some old ugly ass white woman again. I don't know.
Oh, another Karen. I said this.
Karen. Yeah, Karen. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that's what we call Karen. Or Jody.
I can't.
But come on now, why they messing with this man? Come on. I mean, he must be really pissed a lot of folks off, even though what he was trying to what CBS, Julius, CBS, NBC, what
NBC.
And really, come on now.
He was trying to buy NBC.
Yeah, leave that man alone. Just like when Michael Jackson bought the Beatles, and all of a sudden they come out where he's sleeping with this kid and then all that kid and the monkey and all that. You know, man.
Yeah, you can't get out on your own now. You got to have them. They got to carry your water for you. They got to carry you one. So
because
you
they
get a little too
they
big,
want to be the ones that say, we made him, we made her.
Yeah.
She wouldn't be there if we didn't put her there, and all of this, because they don't want us saying that we are self-made people. That's the reason why every time we try to build anything, they burn it down. That's the reason why they won't even, anytime we ask for small business money, they try to give us micro money.
Yeah, they give us 5,000 or 10,000. They'll give them 100,000.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's and you know, and this is why it's so unfair. And to get to our next subject, you know, this is why Colin kneeled. This is why he kneeled.
Yeah.
This is why he kneeled.
And
y'all got to understand.
Yeah.
Great, Bernard.
And you know what? They don't even understand the reason why that happened. Okay. First he was gonna sit down. First he was gonna sit down, right? And people don't know this. And then what happened was I forgot the guy who was the head of the black organization or something like that, told him, say, no, if you're gonna do that, why don't you take a knee? Why don't you take a knee if you want to do that, the protest? Don't sit down, just take a knee. And that's when he took a knee. Because somebody was telling him. But other than
the
that,
NFL Players Union?
I think either the NFL Players Union, but I think it was somebody powerful than that. I think he was a veteran, Army veteran.
Oh yeah, it was yeah, I remember the guy that told him that. It was a white guy that told him that. Yeah.
But
did Bernard freeze?
No, that was DL calling me. DL, I'll call you back, DL. I'll call you back.
Yeah. And then this picture here, you know, it speaks volumes. Which knee bothers you more? That knee there didn't bother a bunch of people on the right, but the knee on the left bothered people.
Yeah.
But the one on the right killed you. The one on the left, it didn't do nothing.
But woke you up.
Yeah, because see, the Colin Kaepernick's knee, it started exposing things and telling people that there was a problem. You know, there was a problem because every week that he went out there, he was saying, "America, there's a problem." You know. And I'm not going to stop doing this until this national anthem covers all of us, until this flag covers all of us. I'm not going to pledge my allegiance to a damn lie. And I mean, because it is.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. You're right.
Know?
And we stood up for a while, Bernard, and they knew that we had protests all over the country with us telling them that we were tired of it, and we took a knee and we stood together and took a knee at football games and not standing for different things. And now they know one thing about us. One thing about us. We don't have any staying power. We don't have longevity. We don't stay on nothing longer than a week.
Yeah. Because they knew it would go away. They knew it would go away. Shit, because where is it? This have y'all heard anything this season?
You know why it went away? Let me tell you why it went away. He got $10 million for taking the knee to go away. That's why it went away. That's why it went away.
Yeah, but
the NFL gave them $10 million.
But they needed that paid because they blackballed him out of the league. But that knee still is significant to all of us. You know,
that knee after that man got even after that police officer got sentenced and everything. You know, even after he got sentenced and everything, I really don't feel that justice was served for the majority of Black people. I still feel like we should be taking a knee to the anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance of the United States flag. You know, I will not pledge allegiance to the flag. Period. And died.
And we didn't for a while. And then all of a sudden it just went back because they know that we won't stay on nothing long at all. and that's a shame that we are looked at like that. My brother said, my brother Leonard Harris said, let's keep it at home base. Tell me why they are after Julius Hall, a man who will make changes right here in Chatham County. We're going to talk about that at the end of the show, Brother Harris. I appreciate your support.
Prime example.
Yeah, and you're right. You know, they go after us, and they try to scare everybody else from supporting you. And that's what usually happens. We don't have any solidarity. There's no unity here that we can get behind each other and say that this is where we're going with something, and we're not going to move until it happens. Yeah. We're not going to give up until you make some changes, until you make some corrections for us. And that's what it takes.
I feel like Black Lives Matter should have been marching until the police brutality bill was passed. I should feel like they should have been marching until this voters' rights bill. Until this voters' rights bill was passed. You know, we should continue marching until the things that we want to see change is changed. What are we waiting for? The next George Floyd? Yeah. You know, then we'll march for 4 more weeks.
Yeah.
Then we'll march for four more weeks in the street. We'll, a couple of our bad actors will go out there and loot. They'll take the chance to loot, give us all a bad rap, but then things still won't change.
But you know what? It's like this here. What we need to do is stop doing this here. Stop putting people in office just because they look like us. Because
Biden don't look
most
like
of the
us.
time, no, I'm just saying for his I'm gonna get to him. I'm just saying I'm for the black folks. I'm talking about black folks now. Stop, voting just because they black. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you got black people turning on our ass quicker than the white folks, period. At the end of the day, they talk they talk until they get in office. Then when they get in office, they turn in like them. You know what I'm saying? Period. Okay? So with Biden, JoJo, I call him JoJo. At the end of the day, this man, I'm keeping my damn vote in my pocket. At the end of the day, and it is not going anyway. You know where I'm gonna use my vote? I'm gonna use my vote on my damn self. Period. Because people can always talk a good game when they're trying to get in office. But once they get in office, then all of a sudden you don't hear all that. Oh, you don't hear we for you. We gonna do this for you. You ain't gonna do a damn thing. So shut up. If I'm running for office, like I told you last week, I'm running for office. I'm gonna give my folks some food stamps. I'm gonna give you some more money. I'm tell you what I'm gonna give you. And then on Friday and shit, we're gonna have a party. Period. I'm telling the truth.
Well,
I'd rather for you to tell the truth. Tell me you ain't gonna do nothing. Then I see at least you say he ain't gonna do shit. Period.
Are we too ashamed to show solidarity with other black folks?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What's that condition called that prevents blacks from becoming unified? What is it called?
Slavery.
Yeah.
Slave mentality. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I was talking to Pat Gunn a couple of weeks ago, and I want her to come on our show, because Pat is very astute, when it comes down to, talking about the slavery and what it has done to us. I'm reading a book right now about that, but what it has done to us, about our culture, the Gullah Geechee culture, especially if you're originally from Savannah, which a lot of our parents are, Savannah, Hilton Head, Charleston area. You have to know your history, and all of this is a result I mean, if anybody should be suffering from mental illness and being given reparations and everything, it should be us.
Right.
Because we have suffered.
Right.
We have suffered, and we are still suffering.
Suffering. That's correct.
You know, and I don't care what that man over there in California. What was the man that just ran against the well, he didn't run, but he wanted to be the governor if they would have voted
Larry Elder.
Yeah. I don't give a damn what Larry Elder says, you know, that there's no racism and, you know, that black people need to just give it over it. He can get over my ass. You know, I hate that. I hate him. You know, he is a prime example of one of them wannabe house Negroes.
Yeah.
You know, he would have been the person that would have been telling on all of us while we escaping with Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
You know, we would have had to shoot him.
He is the Steven. We got a couple of Stevens here in Savannah.
Yeah.
Off of Django. We got a couple of Stevens.
I know it. Hey, yeah. Mr. Candy gonna get us now. Mr. Candy gonna get us because we talk about him now. Mr. Candy gonna get us.
I
don't care. Man, you know what? Hey, we just don't like each other. Hey, like they say, the crabs, where every time you want to go up, they put us on down. You know, like the crabs, every time you get up on the top, they're going to pull you down. Hey, and you got to realize, we the only race that don't stick together, be together, hug together, nothing. The only one. Everybody else can do that but us. We always trying to pull each other down. We always, when you see one man trying to do it, and then here's this young man trying to run for mayor, and then you got those so-called Uncle Tom right behind them pulling this man down along with the Hawks and everybody else. But that's a different subject.
Child, the shock in me all the way over here, hearing about some of the people, I mean, that was part of this whole conspiracy.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I want to call them out, but I'm not. Yeah. I'm going to be personable. I'm gonna try to be personable.
Yeah, and we sitting on stage with a prime example of what they'll do to you. We sitting on the stage right now with this person, prime example, man. They all they trying to do is make sure you hush. That's all. Make sure that's at the end of the day. You know, we're
gonna shut you up and shut you out.
Yeah. Our next subject, and it is a doozy, and we just got through with it. It was the March for Justice protest for Julian Lewis and every other person of color that was killed. Not even just a person of color; it's just people that were killed, period, by the police, and their unjustified homicides and. So many people are getting off, and you can't get justice in this city, and that's the problem. You know, we just don't seem to have a care these days. You know, this is what it was. It was a 5-day march, and we ended here in Savannah at the Chatham at the U.S. Attorney's Office, at the federal courthouse. We had a pretty good turnout, and it was well attended, and a bunch of us gave speeches, and y'all can see mine on Facebook on my page. I did give a speech, and I mean it was short, real short. My wife told me don't go there and go there on subject like I will do sometime and go to talking about everybody that needs to be talked about. But Pastor Smalls did that for me, so I didn't have to do it. Y'all saw it. If y'all didn't see it, y'all need to go back, catch back from Monday, and look at what Pastor Smalls said and what I said, what Alderwoman Keisha Gibson Carter said, what Alderwoman Alicia Miller Blakely said, Alderwoman Bernetta Bryant Lanier said, and what Pastor Small said and what Jamal Torre said. We all spoke at the rally.
Let me ask you a question, Mr. Hall. Were there any other pastors out there?
No, and that is a problem with me also, because you should be leading your community, and you they weren't. I thought I would have my little part that I said at the rally queued up, but Natalie didn't get it queued up. She's supposed to have been editing it for me and getting it for all of our speeches. Each one of them was about 3 or 4 minutes. Mine was about 1 minute. Mine was short and sweet. It was raining. But in essence, I was just telling the people, that, a man died at the hands of somebody who swore that was there to protect them. They killed this man, and all we were there for was to seek justice. I told them, it was 3 simple words, one question, 3 simple words. Do we matter? Do we matter? That is the theme of the whole country should be looking at. Do we matter? Do Black lives really matter? Or are we just a statistic? And I was part of my speech was, I was, I don't know where I get into this pastoral mode from, but I said somewhere I read that we're a nation of laws and not a nation of men. It was somewhere I read that all men are created equal, not just some. It was somewhere I read that no man is above the law. It was somewhere I read that justice delayed is justice denied.
That part.
We got to do better because we can do better, not just because we should do better, but we can do better. And this is what the theme in this country needs to be. We need to have some unity, some solidarity on issues affecting the African American community, because we go and we run every time as anybody else, and we change our Facebook pages talking about I love Asian, or I love whatever. Y'all change y'all pages to
prayers for the Asians. Prayers for prayers for this.
Who praying for you?
For that.
When the knife in your back, the foot on the knee on your neck, who praying for you when you can't breathe? Don't pray for nobody if they ain't praying for you. And that sounds a little crazy.
We so passionate, and like you say, we so turned on the cheek and everything. But it come a time where we got our kids gonna come up, and only thing they gonna see is damn, another black man done got killed, another woman done got raped, injustice. That's all it's injustice, and it's a damn shame. It really is. And if I'm just trying to keep it clean, because I don't want us to get put off. But,
keep it as clean as you can. We got a couple of
I'm trying to keep it clean. But you know what? It's like this here. If you got a problem for now, we should do, as black people, we should do this. If we got a problem, we're gonna say what problem we have, but you got to have a solution to fix the problem. Mm-hmm. Our thing is, we got a problem, but they ain't never came up with no solution to fix it. Like you said, they'll try the solutions, fix it for 4 weeks, and then you go back in the hole and then go on by your own damn business. Or you got to fix it in 1 week or something like that. You got to stick with it. It's 4 quarters. Last time I checked, it was 4 quarters in football.
Baltimore showed you that the other night, didn't it? Baltimore showed you that the other night.
That's it. And then you can go over. Hey, you're gonna go overtime now. You can go overtime.
Yeah, you gotta stick in there. Because
so our black ass need to go overtime.
Yeah, we part of the fix, Bernard, is unification, some solidarity. We know that the wheels of justice is always spinning, but every time it comes for justice for us, we're on 4 flat tires. Mm-hmm. With the wheel ain't spinning properly. You've seen sparks coming up from the rim because our tires are flat. every time it comes to anything for people of color. And this has to stop, you know.
Yeah.
And the only time it's going to stop is when you show them that you can shut down the country, that you can shut down a city, that you can shut down a business. You know, that's when they understand economically. They don't understand anything else besides economics. You know,
True.
and so until we start showing them, we're going to be in for a hell of a ride because we got to start being tough. We got to start being tough enough to understand that we matter to ourselves. If they and that's the first thing they say. Hell, no, y'all don't matter because you don't matter to yourself. Why should you matter to us?
True.
Yeah.
True. If they say shit, if they go around killing each other, then shit, that's less people we have to deal with. But we got to find a way to change it around, man. It's getting to a point, man. Sometimes you just shit.
Well, you know, they did get this out of the U.S. Attorney's Office that the U.S. Attorney's Office here is investigating it. What happened was in this case, Julian Miller was going down the street. State trooper got behind him because he had a broken tail light. They stop you for the most frivolous shit that shouldn't be stopping you for. And then when you stop somebody for something like that, you should have just pulled over next to him, say, hey, your tail light out, get it fixed, and keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Your tail light out, get it fixed, and keep moving. But you want to stop somebody and profile them all the time. I did that for many years. I wouldn't even go up to a car. I'd stop people because I know people already, especially the areas I was patrolling. Why would I want to put more burden on this person? Why would I want to give him another $700 ticket for a light out for an illegal turn or something when I know he already suffering? That's not your job. Your job as a police officer is to protect and serve, not to cite and arrest everybody that you see. And until you get this in the mindset of each police officer, that what his job is, then you can always have this problem. You can always have this problem. But they did say that they're investigating it. And what happened was he was going down the street and the state trooper got behind him, young state trooper. I don't even think he'd been on a year. If y'all look at him, you'll think he's still in high school. And he's pulling him over he was trying to pull him over for a broken headlight. Now you're gonna say, well, he should have pulled over, but I guess he was looking for someplace safe to stop. I don't know. So the officer did a pit maneuver on him and ran him off the road. 1.6 seconds. 1.6 seconds. That's fast. This man was dead 1.6 seconds after the stop. Now the bad part is when you look at the tape. Or not, well, I haven't seen the tape, but from what I understand, you look at the tape, and this is from reliable sources, the lawyers. When you look at the tape and you listen to the tape, this man was shot in 1.6 seconds. And this officer, the first person he called was his wife. Then he called his lawyer. Then he called an ambulance. Backwards. He called his wife, a lawyer, and then an ambulance. Then he went back to the man who he know already dead because the one shot to the head killed him, and started telling the man, don't move, making stuff up so it can be on film. Don't move, don't move. I told you don't move. How can a dead man move?
Oh.
And they let him go. The judge found probable cause for him to be arrested. The DA charged him with murder. And the grand jury let him off in a little country town. That we don't have any justice here, especially when we're in these places where we know that the mindset of these people is still in 1921, that our lives don't matter.
And you know what? Ju? I guarantee you, because I'm one of them now. I'm one of them. The information you just gave, somebody listening right now, and they know he must know what happened until tonight. I didn't know it till tonight. So that's what I'm saying. Support ATR Black Media and you will get facts and you will get what you need to get.
Exactly.
Period. Now you know, because a lot of people didn't even know that.
Right.
Didn't even know that.
You're right.
So this right here, you putting it out like that, and if they investigating Ain't nothing to investigate. All I got to do come look at this show, and if the facts say it is, put his ass in jail. Period.
And you know what's so bad, Bernard and Sandra? It was a white teenager killed a few months back in Arkansas. They had worked, him and his friend had worked on the car. They were pumping the brakes, and the brakes weren't working good. So they took it on a test at 3 a.m. when they started early that day, and they were working on fixing the car up. It's a white teenager. Him and his friend get in the car to test drive it to see how the brakes is going, and the officer pulled them over. So they get out the car, and they only like an incline. The brakes don't work properly, so the young white kid jumped out and went to get the antifreeze jug off of the back of the truck to put behind the wheel so it won't back into the officer that stopped them.
Right.
The officer shot him when he reached back there to get the antifreeze to put on under the tire.
Wow.
Shot and killed him. But guess what?
Oh,
That
they
officer
getting
was
millions.
arrested
Yeah, and they
and
getting
charged with murder. Why?
That's
Why?
shame, man.
Race has everything to do with it. And then when we talk race locally, everybody want to call you a racist.
Right. We know
But
what?
it's all over the national news every day. I guess the news reporters up there racist also.
Yeah.
You know, no, you must talk what is the issues of your community so you can correct them. Because if you don't say anything about it, it's never going to change.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ain't nothing talking about racist. Nobody be racist. We're giving you facts.
Yeah, we racist because we telling the truth. If I'm a racist because I'm telling the truth, well, damn it, I'm a racist because at the end of the day, and people don't realize one thing about black people, we got white folks in our family, we got Puerto Rican, we got Indian, we got every nationality you want in our family. So at the end of the day, I damn sure ain't racist because I got all of them in my family and love them to death. Yeah. So 2 peas in the bucket.
No, they only call you that every time you speak it because we've been in this position for so long and hurt for so long, but we don't get any redress off of anything, you know.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But like I said, you know, I'm looking at my cell because I just got my hearing is Friday. I don't know what time because my lawyer ain't sent it to me yet, but he sent me a bill. But he ain't sent me the damn notice on what time the hearing is. Shit. Figure that. Anyway, hope you're watching so you can send me what I asked you for. Anyway, our next subject. Liberty and justice for all. Liberty and justice for all. Y'all see it.
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with my
Hey.
I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with my screen. Liberty and justice for all.
Hey.
What y'all got to say about liberty and justice for all? While I put all these comments up because we were going off there. So
it's like this, and me and my friend was talking. It's like this here. We are guilty until proven innocent. We are guilty until proven innocent. Okay, they innocent until proven guilty.
Mm-hmm. And then
at the end of the day. And justice for man, justice my excuse me.
That's why I said that the Pledge of Allegiance is the biggest lie that they've ever asked us to recite. You know, and I mean, I'm not going to have my children say it. I won't say it until it's a real thing. You know, so. There it is.
You know.
Yeah, Cecilia. That's all they want you to do is drop off your ties because I want to know what happened to the pastors that serve, you know, out in the community and lead out in the community, not behind your pulpit, you know, but out in the community.
They too busy.
Take a stand for something.
I know.
Take a stand for something.
I know I'm gonna get in trouble what I'm about to say, but I got to say it. In public, they wearing a suit. Behind closed door, they wearing a dress.
That part.
Now that's a touchdown right there.
Ramona said we need to strike for 50 to 60, like in the 50, the spirit of the 50s and 60s, and not shop for 30 days. You're right. They understand that.
They'll never do it.
No, because we got to go in those stores.
The bus drivers couldn't even not go to work for doggone a whole week.
Yeah. And they firing them now.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You see, man.
How they gonna fire them when they need bus drivers so bad?
I don't know. It's an oxymoron.
What, they gonna get the teachers to drive?
That's what they're doing with teachers and the mechanics and everybody, the coaches. Anybody got a class, what that is, a class what, C?
I wouldn't do it.
Shit. Somebody need to fire their ass who firing them. That's fire
Vanessa
the fire.
Kegler. Tell Vanessa Kegler to kiss your ass. When enough of them kids can't get to school, her and Michael should gather them all up and take them.
We're not going to talk about families here. You're going to talk about policy, right? We're going to talk about policy, and let's keep it on policy now. You know, let's keep it on policy.
Were they the leaders?
Yeah.
Somebody says school board is organized crime. Is it school system or is it the school board? See, because the school board can't do much. It's the school system.
It's the school system.
Because
it's the Ann Levettes of this world.
All right. Retaliation, intimidation, and now termination, that should be reported. That is absolutely correct. And that's what's going on. Paying the scabs $50 an hour. $50 an hour to drive the bus. Hell, I need it. Y'all gonna need some more bus drivers?
I know you need some more bus drivers. $50 an hour. Real good. Hey, I drive all of them to Water World.
The lunchroom staff be driving the buses. Yeah, the lunchroom staff got to drive the buses, then come back. Whoever got a CDL license, I guess, or whatever kind of license they got to have, and
come back and cook.
And then they got to come back and cook. I don't know where Sandra went at. She popped out. She probably finna cuss somebody out.
I know it. That damn woo.
Oh,
but
man.
You know what? Man, people need to start listening. And at the end of the day, how you find somebody for what's right? You know what I'm saying? Because they let them do it. They let them do it.
Right.
You know,
and that's another thing right there, Bernard. It goes back to solidarity. You have to be loyal to a cause, and if you're not loyal to that cause, then they know that you're not. See, they put you in a position where you got to depend on them. Yeah. And when you got to depend on them, you know you're going to be whoever is your master. That's who you'll be loyal to. You aren't thinking of anything else. You're thinking about how you're going to pay the rent. You're thinking about how you're going to pay your car note and pay your insurance and put gas in the car and put food on the table. Yeah. So that becomes the problem.
And prime example. I'm going to go way back in the 60s. When Martin Luther King was being Martin Luther King, they took him out. When Malcolm X was being Malcolm X, they take him out. Anybody that's going to rally the black folks together, they take them out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's correct.
They take them out. Because you remember when Malcolm X was like marched to the jailhouse, I think it was in New York, and he marched to the jailhouse, and all the mothers lined up. And then the white man, and it was was at the door, and the first thing you say, that's one ninja right there got too much power. A week later, he was gone.
Yeah.
Week later, he was gone. And what made it so bad is his own people took him out.
Yeah.
And you see, it's the snakes. They get to us and they have us take our own people out. You know what I'm saying? So they can have the dirt on their hand. And then so they can say, well, we didn't do it. Y'all own people took them out. You know. And that's just, you know, we probably gonna talk about this until we blue. But if we don't come together as people, we are lost cause.
Yeah.
We are lost cause.
Sandra, I was saying Sandra done froze up. She's spinning.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We're lost cause, man.
We are
lost cause.
We are. It is tough that we can't be unified on nothing. You can't. People understand numbers. They understand numbers. They really do. And you can't. If you can't get the numbers up where they'll respect you, then they disregard you. They pay you no attention whatsoever. If you can't get those numbers up where they can say, "Ooh, that's a lot of people," because see, they know that 30 people marching can influence 300, and those 300 can influence 3,000. That's enough to sway a race. So they know that. But you got 2 or 3 people out there trying to do something. They don't fear you. Yeah. And that's part of the problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I haven't said we need audits.
Yeah. Because people can't, people can't do nothing to you unless you let them do it. Unless you let them do it.
That's right.
At the end of the day, unless you let them do it. And I'm here today. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to me because I ain't gonna let them do it.
That's right.
I ain't gonna let them. I die fighting. I ain't gonna let them do it. At the end of the day, whether you like me or don't like me, I damn sure you gonna respect me. And one thing I don't do, I ain't gonna put a penny on asking nobody to respect me. Hey, Ninja, please.
Yeah. This America still have a problem with the all justice for all. We not getting justice, and until we realize that all means us also. Yeah, we're not going to get anywhere because we're not doing what we need to do to make the changes. We're not demanding anything, and we're not protesting long enough. We're not solidified and unified enough to say this is what we're going to do, and if you don't like it, then do something else about it. You got to be able to at some point say, I'm gonna stand up for what I believe in.
Yeah. So the last part, so it should be justice for all unless you black. That's what it is?
Yeah. Unless you black. That's the part they should have put in it, Bernard.
That's right under there.
That's the part they should have put in it.
Put that in there.
Why can't we get what was promised in the Declaration of Independence? And why can't we get what was promised? Why can't we get what is promised in these constitutions? What is the problem? Why? Why doesn't it apply to us? Why did we have to fight to go to the same school as everybody else and to integrate ourselves into the system? And they still say, y'all keep living in the past. Well, shit, you got to remember the past or you're destined to repeat it.
Right.
If you don't remember the past, if you don't do what you have to do, you will repeat the past. That's just how the system works. That's how life works. You will repeat it.
Yeah.
I haven't said I second that motion, Rebecca. We need forensic audits and every other kind of audit. We got 45 minutes left, 44, 43 minutes left. When Constitution was drafted, the founding group never anticipated slavery ending. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. They never anticipated slavery ever ending. They thought that this would be something that went on into the next 3 centuries.
Let
Ivan
me
B.
ask you a
Cohen, I
question.
want to see audits for the construction costs and contracts. Yeah. But
Let me ask you a question, Drew. I'm
yeah.
still trying to get this question. I'm trying to get it out in a way that, you know, to try to understand. You know, every time we talk, we always say go back to slavery, go back to slavery, go back to slavery. But now we living in a different time.
Mhm.
So the time we living in, right, and the things that, you know, that's going on. So that's the things we going through now. It still got something to do with slavery.
Uh, you say does it have anything to do with slavery?
Yeah, what we going through.
It
It's
is.
different peoples. It's different peoples now.
It's a condition. It's a condition that's passed down, and they have to be able to control a certain population, a segment of the population. They have to be able, because you got to have servants. At some, see, it is really still slavery, because when you look at the service industry is a form of slavery.
Mm-hmm.
They get paid, but look how you're living. Look how everything is.
Right.
You know, so the service industry is a form of slavery. When you really look at it, there's no justice and liberty for everybody, but you have to have people that are going to serve. Now, if everybody would be in the service industry if it was $35-$40 an hour, you know, everybody would be in the service industry.
Man,
But
I
that's
think
what you get. You're
I
serving people, huh?
think our mindset. I think the mindset is totally different now than it was back then. You know what I'm saying? Because most people, if it ain't affecting them, they don't really give a damn.
Yeah, and that's the problem with us.
Yeah.
We don't give a damn when we are comfortable, and it's somebody else's problem because we don't care about our own. We're the only race on this planet that's not united. We're the only ones. You can't name another one.
Yeah. And you know what? I want to say this here, and I'm defending every black man in the United States of America and every black man in the world. We all us are not bad people. All us are not. You have a handful is, but we just want our people, whether it's women or men, whatever, just stand by us. Don't leave us out there by ourselves. Support us. Don't always trying to get something for nothing. You know what I'm saying? We trying to take care of our family. We trying to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So don't put all us in the same boat. And I think that's what it is. When they see a black man, the first thing come to their mind or whatever is negative. It's negative. You can have on a brand new damn suit and tie and walking looking good, and the first thing come to their head is negative. It's negative. At the end of the day, whether you don't have you walk butt naked, they still say negative. At the end of the day, you know, and that's the part that get me, man. It's like if I'm right here and I'm doing the right thing, and I'm working hard for what I do. Hey, support us, man. Support you. Support all us that's doing the right thing. It's a handful of us not, but don't put all us in the same basket. All us ain't calling our women out their name and this and that and all that and you know and beating them and all. Now all us ain't doing all that. If a woman stick with a man and she beat the hell out of him, then that woman got a problem and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be bringing all this up, but we talking about black folks, so we might well bring up everything about us. You know, we so quick to want to go to a party, but you don't want to go to a prayer room. No, that's too hard. You know, you so quick to want to come out and when it's a high profile case and the cameras around you, Jesse and all of them, y'all want to come out then. But when there ain't no cameras around, then y'all want to sit around and y'all and just hush. That's the problem, Jew. That's the problem.
You're right. Mark said we've been divided and separated so frequently and completely, I sometimes wonder if we can ever find our way back.
Amen. Amen, Mark.
To square one.
Amen.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right, Mark. You make a lot of sense. But it was a diabolical plan put together to keep us separated because they know, just like with housing, they want the man out of the house when you in a when they started the projects. You know, the seeds of Willie Lynch was planted and roots have infiltrated for the past 6 generations. You are absolutely correct. I say this all the time, Ramona. I say it all the time. It is a plan, a diabolical plan. The nation, local, statewide benefit off of the division of black communities. They do. And the prison system and everything else is geared toward making sure that those industries are making everybody rich except us. And it's crazy.
Yeah. It's the system. It's, hey, you know what? Hey, everybody who's home right now, if you black, you need to tune in on this show because you getting the history and it's deep. So if you ain't home and you looking at Hazel, you need to turn around and start looking at us. Shit. Trust me. Yeah.
Hazel, I forgot all about Hazel.
You know Hazel?
Yeah, that was so long ago. Ramona says it's always about money, and that is absolutely correct. That is the only thing that is the driver for all of this is money. It's about money.
So if all the black people, if all the black people, Jew, if all the black people in America right now, if all us put all our monies together, all our money, everybody, black person, put all their money together, is that gonna make a difference?
No, it would take all us putting our collective selves together. It's not just about the money. That would do, but if you show a force of power from your organization, being organized enough to put everybody in unification, then they understand that it's power.
Right.
You can start when they got us even thinking we've been brainwashed for so long to think that it was you climbing the ladder, I'm supposed to pull you back down, crabs in the barrel.
Right.
And that's the way we think. Yeah. Because we don't believe that we can pool our money together and do anything together. I was telling a young intern the other day, she's thinking only about today.
Right.
So you got to think about tomorrow and the future. You're thinking only about today. I'm giving you an opportunity to have something that I would only dream that somebody would offer me when I was young.
Yeah.
And you're thinking only about today and how it can benefit you right now instead of down the line. And, that's the mindset. They put this in their heads also right now today.
Yeah. And, you're right. And what's so frustrating is I call my daughters and her friends, I call them all of my daughters. I call them all of my daughters. And all I'm going through the same situation, man. It's like these young men, man, they for some reason, I don't know what we needed. I don't know what's the solution, man, but they need to step up. We need to try to save them or something, because right now, I guarantee the next 6 years, and I give prop to all these women, man. They ain't waiting around for them. Like you say, the future. They ain't got time to be waiting around for somebody to give them a handout or whatever. They're taking it. And that's go from all the young ladies. That go for my daughters. That's go for my lady, Shorty and her friends and her sisters. And they don't have time to be wasting their time on time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got daughters, you know that, man. They don't have time. Hey,
yeah, they ain't waiting for no man. Yeah, they ain't wait, that's one thing about the young women today. They're not waiting on the man.
Ooh, man, these
Doing their
young
own
women,
thing.
yeah,
And they
they
getting
doing
it every way they can. I've never seen as much as it. I ain't even gonna talk about it. Gentlemen, do you think Black Generation X and Millennials and Generation Z care about current issues? Not too much.
not too
Not
much
too much.
now.
You got some that are conscious, but not too much. Not too much. Not too much. They don't. Um, and we got two more issues, and we got 25 minutes, and I want to take a little time and before we get on the joke of the night. That's the last subject, I think. Right? Yeah, that's the last subject. And I wish Jimmy J and
Jabbar and Robin.
Jamal and Robert was here, so we could have got on the very last subject. That would have been a laugh. But we're gonna go to one of my subjects, and it is: does an order have power? Does an order have power? I go to court in a couple of days. I go to Friday, I believe. I still haven't gotten it from my attorney yet. I don't know why I didn't receive it, because I'm the man, not, and it should have been given to me before given to anybody.
Right.
I'm the one that's got to be there regardless. If the attorney don't be there, I got to be there.
Right.
So it should have been sent to me, but I'll get that straight tomorrow. But one of the things, does an order have power? And I'm going to put my order up there that was giving me that gave me my restoration of rights. I don't know whether this thing will put both of us on the side or not. No, it won't put us on the side. But I'm gonna read it and see what it say. Oh, okay, we could go with a split screen.
All right.
And here it is with the order. If you read up here, I'm gonna go by this. This is what was given to me to clear me from anything that was still hindering me or giving me a disability to perform as a normal citizen in this country, specifically in the state of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through this process, and it's a lengthy process, and it took me 6 years to get this. 6 years to get this paperwork. I put in work. I am the epitome of rehabilitation. If you look in the dictionary, you're going to see my picture. And I got this order from a constitutionally empowered entity. This board that gave me this is the Board of Pardons and Paroles of the state of Georgia. They're empowered with the authority through the Constitution of the state of Georgia. Their powers should not be ignored or disobeyed. This is what the lady told me when I called. And so now the sticking point is whether I have to wait 10 years to do certain things or regain those privileges that I was still under before I got this pardon. You could call it a pardon. Everybody want to call it a restoration of rights, which it is. It's the same as a pardon in some form. And this board has the authority to do what it wants to do when it comes to this. They took 6 years to give me this. 3 processes that I have to go through. They interviewed all these people. And when they finished, they said, well done. And this is what they issued me. And I want you to see that words have meaning. So we're going to vernacularize all the words to this motion, to this order. To this order, all the words. I want y'all to look at this order. And this is what I'm fighting. This is why I go to court on the 21st. Because see, we're looking at everything in a light that that is one-sided instead of looking at it in restoring. You look at the words. We're going to get very deep in the vernacular of all these words today for the next few minutes. And I want y'all to bear with me for about 10 minutes because I want to give it to you the way that you should have it. This is why I fight. It's not about me. It's about justice. It's about doing what is right. Now, it says on the first line, whereas an application for restoration of civil and political rights has been filed by the above named individual. That's me. And it says, whereas having investigated the facts. That's what it says. Look at the words that it says. These words are powerful. I don't need an attorney to argue this for me. It speaks for itself. The judge can look at it and say yes or no. That's all I care about. Having investigated the facts material to the application that I put in 3 times over 6 years, which investigation has established to the satisfaction of the board. I have satisfied them with what the life that I have lived. So they want to give me my rights back. Read it. It's right there for you to read. There is nothing, no ambiguity in this. There's no gray area. It's there for you to see. This is why I fight. This is why I fight. I'm offering myself up for service because I know I can make this community better. But when you said it earlier, when you get in their way and you start messing with what they're doing, they will find a way to try to stop you.
Yep.
Keep reading on the line here where the second, the fourth, fifth line, something like that says, has served and that each sentence has expired. That's what it says right there. Each sentence has expired. There is nothing else once they give me this. Nothing else exists. I am now given my rights back to be a productive citizen within this community. There is no other argument. But they want to say the and part, my distractors, my haters. They want to say those people that don't want change, those people who can't accept change, those people who don't want a better life for nobody but themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It says, therefore, right there on the line where you see therefore, the third after the 2 whereas, it says therefore. Pursuant to Article 4, Section 2, Paragraph 2A of the Constitution of the State of Georgia, it is hereby what? Ordered. Not recommended. Ordered. It is ordered that you obey this piece of paper by a constitutionally empowered board to do such. Ordered that the civil and political rights to serve on a jury, run and hold public office. That's crucial. They're telling me I can run and hold public office and serve as a notary republic. A notary public. Lost as a result of the above convictions are hereby restored. That's immediate relief. That cured me of my disabilities. What part of this don't somebody understand? This is simple. This ain't hard. This is simple. There goes Sandra. She done come back in here somewhere. Put her and you over there on the side.
Yeah.
And, but this is simple. You know? And so it is hereby restored. Restored means that my disabilities were lifted. I can now become a functioning citizen of this country, doing everything with all the privileges that I have. But now, if you go to your right some, you'll be on the camera. There you go.
There you go.
And so I'm sorry, but I didn't get it downloaded so I could put it up to all three of us. I didn't have time. So I wanted to put this out, so I'm putting it up. So words have meaning. And if this document that you are seeing here with the stamp here has any meaning, they investigated, they said. Look at the top line. Having investigated the facts. These words have meaning. They knew I wasn't home but 8 years at the time. 9 years in January coming. They know this. They investigated. These people aren't dumb. They know what the facts are. So why wouldn't they have put, I'm going to get a little crucial for you. Why would they have put it in this order that I need to wait? They put in there in the next line.
This is the key. This is the key.
What is
right
it?
here that you're about to say? Right here.
It is ordered further that all civil and political rights.
Say it again.
All civil and political rights, excluding, now here it is now, key, they gave me conditions. They excluded the right for me to carry a firearm without me also asking for another. There's 3 steps that you got to go through. You get your voting rights back, you get your political rights back, your civil rights and political rights back, and then you get your gun rights back. It's a process. So they excluded one. They said, excluding the right to receive, possess, transport, and commerce a firearm. Yep. Read it. It's right there for you. They told me what I couldn't do.
Yep.
They didn't tell me anything about I could not run for office.
When
it's
they
not
gave
in there.
you
Words have meaning.
They said all civil and political rights.
Correct. They killed everything and made it moot. Whatever 2 years that, I mean, this is simple. And we need, if the judge can't do it right, then the judge needs to make sure that the appeals, the Supreme Court of Georgia does it right, or the Supreme Court of the United States does it right, or somebody needs to do it. We can't have any fear here when you're talking about they restored my rights. Therefore, I am a citizen. The Constitution is there to protect me, not to harm me. So why would you use the Constitution now to come back and try to harm me? The Constitution is there to protect me. I am a full-blown citizen with all my rights except to carry a gun at this time. And they told you the conditions. Why didn't they, when they investigated, they know that I was only home 8 years and 1 month at the time when they issued this. So when they investigated, they knew this. Why didn't they put it in there with the firearms that you got to wait 10 years? I'm going to go a step further. One step further for you all. It says to each, next to the third to the bottom, it says to any imposed prior thereto, be and each are all hereby restored. All. It didn't say some. It said all, and besides the gun. It gave me the conditions. Now, here's the kicker. They gave me this, told me what I could do, run for office, be on the jury, be a notary public. And it did this one last thing in the end that's key. One last thing in the end that it did that was key. It said, it is directed. Directed now. Words have meaning. These words mean something. It is directed that copies of this order be furnished to the said applicant, me, and to the clerk of Superior Court. That means that the judge, whoever the judge is that's hearing my case, got a copy of this. because her clerk got it. The clerk over all the Superior Court judges got this. She keeps the record for all the Superior Court. She got this. It's in my file at the Superior Court. So if I go to try to run for office, I'm covered. If I go to be on the jury, I'm covered. If I go to be a notary public, I'm covered. This is what this is. But you got the haters and the racists who, one in particular who filed this motion, this challenge to my candidacy, don't understand the law. But see, I had 22 years to study the damn law. I know shit my lawyer don't know. But he think he's smarter than me. Well, all of them do. But anyway, I just act like this sometimes. It's 22 years to study the law. They ain't had but 3 years. But anyway, it sent a copy to the clerk's office. To the Superior Court clerk. It sent a copy that didn't say, we're going to wait till 10 years up and we're going to send this here till there. They sent it immediately. This was immediate relief. My disabilities were cured. This is like going to the doctor and you got a disease and he give you something to cure it. And they say, okay, you can take it, but you can't be cured of that disease for another 5 years.
Yeah.
No, you took the medicine. I went through the process. That's the medicine. I did everything I'm supposed to do. That's why they gave me this. Not everybody can get this. Not everybody that applies is going to get this. So you have to understand, words have meaning. Authority has power. So you have to be able to say, any rational person looking at this should look at it and say, wow, this board has constitutional powers. Constitutional powers to do exactly what it did. It is so ordered. Not recommended, ordered. Read it. And read it over and over again. I don't need you to tell me anything about subsection 10, article 4, section 2 of another clause with the word "and" in it. This kills "and." This knocks "and" out the box. And if you don't understand it, then we right back to the Jim Crow laws of old. It don't apply to black people. It's only there for them.
That's it. That's it.
I can't explain it any better. I told you I don't need a lawyer to argue for me.
Yeah. Shit. That's it right there. You done said it all. Hey, you might well take this video and take it to the court with you Friday. And that's it. Ain't nothing else you can say. Ain't nothing you can say.
Because that one clause in the whole thing that said restoring civil and political rights, it said restoring all civil and political rights. That is that.
Ivan said he couldn't read it. I'm sorry, Ivan, I didn't blow it up, but I could give anybody that wants a copy of this, you can get a copy of this here from me. Anybody that wants a copy, I'll post it on my Facebook page so you can see it also. And it will tell you exactly what it is. I'm not running from it. I'm running to it. It's not about Julius Hall. It's about everybody coming after Julius Hall. If you've done what you're supposed to do in your community, you've lived the life that you have been rehabilitated from, then you should be able to get this. I didn't have to go through a rehabilitation process, even though I did. I was rehabilitated the first 4 days. 30 years ago. The first 4 days. You wouldn't have never saw me in jail again. Ever again. Ever in my life. I don't even drink and drive. Ask my wife. I don't go nowhere if I'm a drink and she not there to drive me home. I done went out with Bernard and them. What I did, I call an Uber home.
Yeah.
I don't drink and drive. I don't do that.
He does not drink and drive.
And he won't let me drink and drive.
Yeah, I sure won't. I wouldn't let him drink and drive. He was at my house. We was drinking after his show. He want to drive over somewhere. I said, no, you can't leave here, bro.
Nope.
So,
Nope.
so you know, it like I said, um, it's a process. You know, some people think that you know that this is about me. To some degree, my name is on it, so it is, but it's not. To me, it's not. You know, you got some people who think that that what I'm going through is some type of karma. Like my good friend said last week, that's why you're in trouble now. I ain't no damn trouble.
Let me say this. Let me cut you. I didn't mean to cut you off. Let me
Go
say
ahead.
this there. If it was about you, you wouldn't even put yourself out there like this. Okay? You wouldn't even put your story out there like this if it was about you. So those ones who say it's about you, they can go you know where at the end of the day. Because it take a man, it take a strong man to put himself out there, to put his family out there, to put everybody, let everybody know this. Ain't about you. It's about right and wrong. So hawk ass, it's about right and wrong. At the end of the day, y'all always want to try to stop somebody for what's doing right. Who give y'all the damn right to say y'all the judge and the jury? Who the hell give y'all the right?
And really, it's about the law,
Right.
you know,
right?
Because if he is a ex, you know, if he has already served his time and is thinking he has been restored his rights, you know, and he hasn't really. How many other people out there are there like that? Not that might be trying to run for political office, but just might be, you know, trying to get a Twit card, or anything else, you know, that is it would present a barrier, you know, even trying to get restored their rights to be able to vote, because voting rights is a big thing right now. And that one paper could exclude somebody from being able to vote. These people could say, well, no, you've been in prison between now, you know, you were in prison. You got to wait 2 more years. They need to clarify. These type of things. Don't let it be any gray areas, because in my book, if you've restored all my civil and political rights, that means every right I have up under the American flag.
That's correct.
Hey,
you know, which sidebar I feel is bullshit, but all the rights you say I have up under the American flag.
Yeah. Hey, they restore all your rights to you. But one thing they did not do is change the color of your skin, and that's the problem.
That part. You ain't light enough.
That's it.
You ain't light enough.
Yeah.
You ain't light enough.
Absolutely correct.
But
you ain't light enough or dumb enough. Period.
Yeah. And you're not quiet enough, Julius.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
Well,
I'm gonna say this here on national TV. Don't let no damn body, don't matter who it is, don't care who it is, white, black, green, or whatever. Don't let no damn body change who you are. You done did your time. Okay, you done did what you had to do to get back. Don't let nobody shut you up. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do. What you can tell them, they can go straight to you know what. Period.
Exactly.
Appreciate y'all support.
I know where we're going at next, but I don't want to go to Charlie, but I want to go to something that's near and dear to my heart, because I've been reading about AJ Johnson. Y'all know that he died. AJ Johnson, Ezel from
Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So his wife, she's kind of upset. She's upset with his friends and stuff because she's saying that they're giving him fake love and this, that, and the other, from sending fake love on social media. Because she's upset because not enough people are donating to GoFundMe. And I didn't mention it, but my spiritual father and friend of 31 years, the godfather to all of my children except for Chris, he just passed this past Wednesday of COVID down in Savannah. Okay. And he owned a company, but he did not have insurance. And when he passed away, he had remarried since his former wife. She passed away first 10 years ago, but everything was still in his and her name, not in the new wife that he bought from Nigeria's name. Okay. So as soon as he passed and they issued the death certificate, they froze all of the counts. Okay. And he did not believe in financing death. So he did not have a death. He didn't have a insurance and he did not have a will.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to put up a GoFundMe, okay? And so did and I guess AJ Johnson, he didn't have insurance either. Mm-hmm. So his wife had to put up a GoFundMe.
Mm-hmm. And so we got about 6 minutes.
I'm here to tell Black people, first of all, GoFundMe is not an insurance policy. Mm-hmm. Okay? We got to do better at keeping our business intact. Mm-hmm. We got to do better. Right. We got to write out wills. We got to get insurance policies, even if it's small ones. Our children don't have to bawl till they fall.
And that goes back to something that we have on our shows, Sandra. Every Friday at 1:00 we have a show. This, like Bernard and I were saying, this platform is about informing our people. We have a show called Financial Sins. They talk about all these things, wills, insurance, everything. Every Friday at 1:00. Every Friday at 1:00, you're going to get this information off of this platform. Off of this platform.
Y'all need to watch it. Y'all need to watch it because this is so sad right now. Here it is. This man, he remarried. He impregnated this young lady that from Nigeria. It gave her 2 babies, 3 years old and 2 years old. No insurance. The house in the dead wife's name. So everything went into probate.
So you're talking about who?
Huh?
Who?
My friend. My
okay.
My children's godfather.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything went into probate, even though he had a lot of stuff.
And you saying that AJ got a GoFundMe page? So
yes.
Don't even worry about him. He's they're Ice Cube and them are bury him. I don't even know what the woman put that up there for. Really? Who would give to that? When you know this guy's an actor, they got all these friends. You don't think somebody gonna bury him?
Well, she upset. She is upset on Facebook talking about how she want them to stop with all the fake love and all this. And I'm
she wants $20,000. No, somebody will bury him. You ain't got to worry about that. Out in California, somebody's gonna bury him. Y'all don't give a damn to that because somebody's gonna bury this man. He's a star. Who ain't gonna bury him? Who? What? He didn't have no friends. You don't think Ice Cube gonna bury him?
Yeah.
Please, really?
Yeah.
He'll get buried. Last subject. We ain't got for 5 minutes, and we're gonna be real quick. We got a missing person also, and we know that they were looking for. We were looking for.
I was trying to stall.
We were looking. I know you were trying to damn stall, and people are waiting on this. We got people asking, "Where's Charlie?" We don't know. We have put out an all points bulletin only, on APB out on him, and we asking the FBI to look for Charlie just like they look for Gabby Petito. Look for her. Look for Charlie. Because Charlie is missing, we don't know where he at. We've seen flashes of him. Some blaze, that's him, the big guy on the right, the tall one. He's a little bit taller than me, but that's him. He think he's good looking, bald head, but that's Charlie. If y'all see him, please tell him to give us a call because we're concerned about his health and his safety. So we don't know. Somebody else had a picture out on this was the Savannah Morning News. That's why I don't trust them. This is the picture they had out of.
Yeah.
So y'all got to be careful. This is the picture they had out of Chop. So y'all, where is Charlie Brown? That's not a good picture right there. So y'all look at this guy.
The petty police was looking for him.
Yeah, that's the guy right there. We need to find this guy, the big guy, all night long guy. We want to make sure that he's still going all night long. So,
I want y'all. I feel like we need what is his name? Jimmy Jimmy. What?
Jimmy Jam?
No, what was his name the last time? It was Dr.
Hype Jones. All kind of Joneses.
No, it was Dr. Phil Jimmy or whatever.
Dr. Phil Jones.
Dr. Phil Jones. We need Dr. Phil Jones and Dr. Torre to come and have a sit down, where y'all just come and y'all have marriage
conflict resolution.
Yeah. Y'all need conflict resolution or marriage counseling. I don't know what y'all need, but y'all need to get this thing settled.
Oh, we're going to put up a reward for Charlie. We got to find Charlie. Hey, going to put up a reward for Charlie. So, anybody that's seen, please call us or the FBI. One of the two, we're going to find Charlie and bring him back home. All right? I texted him. I knew something was wrong. I texted him, and I didn't get no answer back. And it's been Monday since that happened. The day Wednesday, so 24 hours done passed. What they say, 24, 48 hours.
Did you text him directly? Directly?
I texted him directly. He did not answer. We don't know where he at because he got to do my GoFundMe page. Charlie got to do it. Him or Jimmy J got to do my GoFundMe page so I can pay for this damn lawyer. Anyway, we out of here, people. I appreciate y'all. Go back and share. Go back and look at the telecast. I only got 1 minute. I got to get out of here because if I go over 2 hours, I can't do a replay. Y'all can see the replay tomorrow night. All right? Good night, y'all. I'll give y'all. Y'all stay on.
All right,
y'all
bye-bye.
stay on.